Hello everyone, welcome back. My name's Rose for those of you who are new. Today we're going to make some chicken strips and they're delicious. It's almost dinner time. That's what we're having tonight. This is one of my favorite recipes and they taste a little crispy on the outside and very tender on the inside. And they have a delicious coating. So let's get started. Here's the ingredients. First thing we have 4 chicken breasts. We have some Bisquick, some half and half, 3 eggs, some garlic salt, and then we've got some Ritz crackers, paprika, and some Parmesan cheese shredded. Okay, we're going to slice these up. And if you notice on your chicken, you have the grain is going this way. So you're going to want to cut this way. That makes them tender and easy to eat. So let's start chopping. Let's see here. I like to make mine about this thick. Yeah, that makes a nice strip. Just trim off the fat. Now we've got our chicken breasts ready to go. First thing I'm going to do is put a half a cup of Bisquick in this bowl. Now this step you can skip if you want, but I think this, before you dip them in the egg, I think it makes a little difference. It makes them just a little thicker and a little more texture. The next thing we're going to do here is put the 3 eggs, some garlic salt, and a little half and half in there. So let's crack those eggs. 3 eggs. An egg mixture, we're going to put a 1/4 teaspoon of garlic salt. And 2 tablespoons of the half and half. Just kind of pour about that much, and then another tablespoon. There. Now we're going to beat that together. There. Now, the next mixture, we're going to use some Ritz crackers. They've changed the Ritz crackers. Now they have them in smaller bags. So I use 2 and about a half of the smaller bags. Now I just pop them in a big baggie. I'm going to use a meat tenderizer to crunch them up. I'm using whole wheat Ritz crackers, so that makes them really nice. So in this mixture, we're going to have the Ritz crackers in here, some paprika, Parmesan cheese, and some Bisquick. So let's put those in there. It's really worth it to make them with Ritz crackers. They are so delicious. You can make them with cornflakes too if you like. Let's pour those in there. Now we're going to put 1 1/4 teaspoon of garlic salt in there. 1 1/4 teaspoon garlic salt. So we're going to use 1 teaspoon of paprika. You don't have to have this. This just really adds color, a little more color. Half a cup of Parmesan cheese. There we go. A 1/3 cup of the Bisquick. There we go. Now we're going to mix that up with the fork. Get all garlic salt all spread around in there. There. You'll want to turn your oven on 425 degrees Fahrenheit, so that's nice and preheated. I'm using a 15 by 20 cookie sheet, but if you want to get a couple cookie sheets, if you have cooling racks, set those inside the cookie sheets, and it makes a really nice chicken strip pan. What I like to do is spray some canola oil on here so it won't stick on the rack, and it'll be easier to clean up on the bottom. So I use every inch of this cookie sheet for those strips. Okay, we're going to take the chicken strips and we're going to put them in the flour mixture or the Bisquick mixture, dip them in the eggs, and then we're going to dredge them in the mixture and then set them on the cookie sheet. I like to use these tongs for this mixture here. I'm going to take a few of these in the flour or the Bisquick mixture. Now that we got some coated in the flour, then we're going to just dip them in the egg. See how some of the flour still stays on there? That's what makes them nice and tasty. Put those, oh actually, if I use my fingers in there, they get pretty thick with this mixture. So that's all you have to do. And they're ready to put on the tray. Stick them in there. Here. Just get a bunch of them dipped in here. Don't leave them in the egg mixture though, or all the flour will come off. It's a little process, but it is so worth it. Nice and coated. You put them on the tray. Now we're ready for another run. Let's put some in there.
Looks so good. Hands down up. As you can see, I gave up on the tongs. Pat it in there. Coated. Yeah, just enough of everything for 4 chicken breasts.
Go. There we have just enough mixture. And that's what's left. Just a little bit of egg, and we've got a full tray of chicken. And the oven's ready. Okay, there we go. That's a big tray of chicken strips. Need to bake this at 425 degrees Fahrenheit for 25 minutes. And you do not need to turn them because we have the rack, and it gets heated underneath and cooked just fine. And when they're golden brown, I check them a little just to make sure they're all cooked through with the thermometer, and that should be 165 degrees Fahrenheit. So let's put them in the oven. Well, the chicken strips are done, and they took exactly 25 minutes to cook. So you want to keep an eye on them because you want them to be tender, although you want them to be a little crispy on the outside. So here they are. Here's a good strip. Oh, they're nice and crisp. You can feel it. Here we go. So they look nice, and they're crispy, and they have a good coating on them, and they're tender in the inside, and they're delicious. Let's take a bite. I'm just going to dip these in honey mustard tonight, or barbecue sauce, but I'm going to make a sweet and sour sauce to go with this next, and you can find that in the next video. I hope you try these chicken strips and let me know how everything goes. I love to hear your comments, and the recipe will be in the description box as always. So I hope you enjoy your chicken strips, and thanks for watching.